All right, thanks, Tucker. Boston bomber Dzhokhar Tsarnaev found guilty on all 30 counts. The big question, though, will he face the death penalty? One professor at Northeastern University says that's exactly what he wants, saying if this guy gets the death penalty, we're going to be hearing more than we ever wanted to hear about Dzhokhar Tsarnaev. We're playing into the hands of the terrorists. Here to discuss this is Dr. Jasser, the founder of and president of the American Islamic Forum for Democracy. Doc, nice to see you this morning. Welcome back to the show. It's always great to see you.
Thank you. It's great to be with you, Clayton.
Will he be martyred if he is put to death?
Well, you know, her perspective is extremely myopic. Certainly the terrorists and the jihadists all over the world will find whatever narrative they want, whatever happens. I mean, she seems to be forgetting the last two major terror trials in Boston. Afiya Siddiqui, who was Lady Al-Qaeda. Remember, ISIS just tried to trade her for Foley before they beheaded him. And then there was Tariq Mehenna, who's become the cause celeb because he's been imprisoned, etc. We can't allow ourselves to be appeased by what these radicals will make of whatever we do, whether it's the death penalty or it's putting them in prison. And I'll tell you, as a Muslim, I've been waiting for imams in Boston and Muslims all over the country to say, you know what, we demand the death penalty because this man should see 72 Satans and nothing else.
What shows more strength, putting him to death or letting him rot in prison?
I can tell you there's nothing that shows more strength than putting him to death. They'll make whatever narrative they want, but we put him to death. And then, by the way, don't even give him a Muslim burial. The Mumbai terrorists did not get a Muslim burial. They couldn't find a cemetery to bury those terrorists. So I think both. You show that American patriotism defeats Islamo-patriotism, which is what they want. And they'll find whatever narrative, and we can't give them that. If we want to, by the way, they're looking for their soldiers. This is a battle. So, yes, there might be an ephemeral sort of win if he gets a death penalty and he becomes a martyr. But Nidal Hassan's on death row. He's not being made a martyr. Imam Awlaki was killed, and I didn't see anywhere around the world that they're cheering that he's a martyr. This is all sort of nonsense from an army professor in Boston. And
it smells like a bit like appeasement. You make the point that the appeasement based on the fear of a terror backlash is what led us to be naive about Nidal Hassan's motives.
Exactly. And this is why you defeat them through strength. We can't allow ourselves to bow to Sharia, to their perception of what is victory for them. And it's the same nonsense that led to us giving Osama bin Laden a bizarre Islamic burial at sea. And it's just, we can't change the way we deal strong blows to terrorists, and we show them that we will deliver them our justice system, which is the death penalty.
Well, they weren't forgiving this jury. That same jury, we should mention, will go into the sentencing trial set to begin on April 21st. Do you think they're going to give him the death penalty?
I hope they do, and I hope they don't use some external reasons not to. This man not only killed and maimed so many brave Americans, but he needs to be made an example of all over the world of what happens to radicals that attack our homeland.
Dr. Jasser, always great to see you here on Fox and Friends. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Clayton. Appreciate it.